G'day mate, how the bloody hell are you? This is Kev here. Now, Rod's got me to fill in because he's having a bit of a holiday. So he said, Kev, can you handle the Dishwashing Philosopher segment for me? He also did say, mate, don't take your shirt off, okay? Well, too bad. It's too hot today. It's like 35 degrees in Sydney, which for those of you who work with that funny Fahrenheit thing, it's about 100 degrees. So it's really bloody hot. First, I'll say, happy Christmas to all of you out there. You know, when I was growing up as a boy in the bush, 35 degrees was considered to be a cold day. 45 was pretty stock standard for around Christmas time. Anyway, Rod's given me a couple of notes to work from. He wants me to talk to you about how you can make 2024 your best year yet. Well, number one, if you're struggling financially, get a side hustle. Start a YouTube channel, do something so that you've got a bit of extra money coming in, because I tell you what, life can be pretty miserable when you can't pay the bills. Number two, especially if you're an old bastard like me, is to start a savings habit. Now, I used to think that savings was a waste of time, but now that I'm an old bastard, I think savings is a really good idea, because savings gives you options. So if you decide that you've had the dick with... Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, should I? Anyway, if you say that you've had enough of your job and you want to do something different, but you've got 6 months worth of salary in the bank, well, you've got some options, haven't you? So you don't have to jump into the very next best thing that you can find. You can take your time, you can start a business, you can start whatever. You've got some options there. But for you to have that option, you've got to start saving some money. So every time you get some money in, put some aside into a bank account. Number three is acquire a new skill. I'll tell you what, AI is not going to get any dumber, and that means that jobs are going to get replaced by AI. So in order to future-proof yourself, start learning a new skill. You can get a book from your library, you can go onto YouTube. Education is pretty much free these days, unless of course you want to go and pay the government to go and get educated. Yeah, if you're smart, go with the free option. Number five, at least I think we're up to number five. Oh, I wonder if I should be doing the dishes. No, bugger that, I'm not doing the dishes. I'll leave that to Rod when he gets back. Number five is to get more and better quality sleep. Tell you what, if you're not getting enough sleep, the rest of your life can be pretty shit. And that does lead into number six, which is drink less alcohol. If you're going to get smashed and plastered every night, like a lot of us do in Australia, then guaranteed you are not going to sleep well, and that's going to have a knock-on effect to the rest of your day. So instead of sinking a whole carton of tinnies next time, just have a couple and then call it a day and see how much better your sleep actually is. Number six or number seven, I can't remember where I am now. Let's say number six, eat less processed foods. I tell you what, big food hasn't got your health and interest. They just want what's in your pocket to go into their pocket. So if you can start eliminating processed foods, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to be a lot healthier. I don't care whether you're vegan or whether you're carnivore. Well, actually, I do care if you're carnivore, because I think carnivore's grouse. Anyway, when you go to the shop, skip the aisles that have got all the processed food on. Just stick with the whole foods and see how much better you feel. Number 7 or 8 is to do an elimination diet. If you've got some sort of autoimmune issue, you've got aches and pains, you're overweight, you want to drop a few pounds or a few kilos, like we say here in Australia, you might want to try an elimination diet. Now, the good thing is, if you do something like the carnivore diet, well, that's an elimination diet on its own. So you could go for 30 or 60 or 90 days. You're pretty soon going to figure out what food was actually causing you a problem, because very few people have an issue with eating meat. So try that out, and then you might want to reintroduce some foods, see what happens. Number 8 is to make some time for physical activity. You want to get in and actually lift weights or do calisthenics or do something that helps your muscles grow. Even if it's push-ups against the wall, push-ups on the ground if you can do those, do some air squats, do some stair climbs. If you've got access to a chin-up bar, do some chin-ups. If you can't do a chin-up, pull yourself up and then let yourself down slowly. All these things are going to help you build muscle onto your body. Make sure you eat enough protein. I recommend you have at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and that'll mean you can actually start adding some lean mass onto your body and ensure that you staying strong and healthy into a ripe old age. You can still be an old bastard and still be heaps strong, all right? Number 9 or 10, show some love and kindness to somebody. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be a stranger, could be someone you know, someone that you're close to. It's good for you, it's good for them. It's good for the whole world, actually. My final piece of advice is switch to independent news sources. Don't always rely on the big mass media producers to tell you the truth. You know the ones I'm talking about. Go and find a few independent news sources and listen to those instead, a lot more. Well, that's it, punters. I hope you found this information really useful. Don't tell Rod that I took my shirt off, all right? I don't think he's going to like that. Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you guys later. Oh, by the way, Rod said you better just check out that video down there too. He reckons that's going to be a pretty good one for you, so make sure you check it out, all right? Okay, see you later.